Good morning, students. Welcome you all in the class of English. Today we are going to start a new poem, Your World. Indeed, it's not the poem's title. In fact, this poem awakens you, encourages you, and opens the door of a new world for you, in which world you can fulfill your dream, your ambitions, all your just likes, with your great resolution, with your conviction, with your determination. So it's an interesting poem. It is composed by Georgia Douglas Johnson. So let us further go and know about first the poetess Georgia Douglas Johnson, and then I will explain you here the content, the theme, in fact, what is the objective of the poem, and certainly this will open just a great door of the world for you all. So its title is Your World. We are going to learn about our own world, the real world, where we should go, we should see, we should explore. Let's go. Here is the poetess before you. Okay, Georgia Blanche Douglas Camp Johnson. It was no doubt a so big a name, but better she is known as Georgia Douglas Johnson in the short. Still that is long, but it is here short name, Georgia Douglas Johnson. She was born, she was an African American poet, on the earliest African American female playwright, okay, and an important participant in the Harlem Renaissance. So let us know more about her. What is here that Harlem Renaissance? The Harlem Renaissance was an just revolution, intellectual, social and artistic explosion centered in Harlem, New York, spanning the 1920s. It is considered to have been a rebirth of African American arts that was called Harlem Renaissance. A number of people really just came forward, and there was a cultural, artistic, intellectual just revolution, in fact, great change, and that was called Harlem Renaissance. Let's go and see further. Johnson wrote songs, plays, short stories, taught music, and performed as an organist at her church. She is also known for her collections of poetry, which are The Heart of Woman, that was published in 1918, Bronze 1922, and Autumn Love Cycle 1928, and Share My World 1962. These are different books, and of course this is here the world of intellect, world of wisdom, world of knowledge. Whenever we have time only, we can search. That is what here today's world, that we can make available any such a just source of knowledge, and we can enhance and add to our knowledge. These are the books, some of important books that here she had written. Let us see further about the summary, the poem that is Your World. What is written in it? What she has in fact told about your world, and it's interesting one. We will find, we will know, we will learn, in fact, and we will be encouraged. People, especially those who blame to their just unfortunate world, they just blame for our failures to their fate, they certainly will have a light in their heart. They will gain a light, and they will explore in the world they want to go, they want to live, they want to enjoy. The poem is about self-discovery and exploration that leads to new worlds of feeling, acting, and living in ways you never thought were possible before. Through this poem, you can learn it's possible, all possibilities to fulfill our dream. The great determination, willpower is just what required only, nothing else, so that we can break and shatter all the barriers, all the hindrance, and we can fly. We can soar in the world where our dreams wait, where our all success wait, what we want to become. This is what the poet is telling through this poem, your world. She is telling about our world of dreams. The poet likens herself to little bird whose wings were at first pressed closely to her sides, which describes the state of one who is conditioned by circumstances such as a home environment or acquired feelings of inferiority, to be complacent, fearful, and of course here afraid, be afraid. So that was what here in the here part of this, that we sometimes here fearful and here excitement. That is what word hiding, excitement. Indeed, student, actually she is telling us that the poetess who is telling you, she fulfilled her dream. She went into her world of dreams just because she explored within herself. She observed, she felt the potentiality within herself. Although she tells that she was just bound with the circumstances, with the conditions, with the boundaries of restrictions. And so she is just here telling us she was first pressed closely to her sides. Her wings were at first pressed closely to her sides. That means she was conditioned, she was bound, she was confined by the circumstances. But she shattered, she broke that all and opened the door. And when she saw the just unending, just a sky, that horizon that was encircling the sea, encircled the sea, that gave her the wide approach. And so she followed, she spread her wings, she just flew and got. Let us see here the next part, that she is telling about our potentiality, our chances. But who soon realizes, who is here the poetess, but who soon realizes that there is an existing world of endless possibilities. We all have. We have to feel, we have to find, we have to discover and explore in it. That possibility, endless possibility out there that beckons, that is beckoning, that is here calling us. We are they, that dreams, that ambitions, and that vastness of the world where all our potentiality lies. They call us, they beckons, they are calling, signaling. For this reason, the poet began shattering all those things that delimit and make her hesitant to explore worlds beyond that she already knows, and describes the act of doing so as surprisingly easy. She tells that she broke that all hindrance, all that obstacles, all the hardships that came on the way, all the circumstances, all the restrictions that came on her way. She shattered all that, and amazingly she found that there was a world, existing world, where there was everything possible. All our dreams, all our ambitions, all our aspirations to fulfill. And that was so easy, surprisingly easy. And the freedom and level of success she has achieved, and she knows she will achieve as rapturous and powerful, so cheerfully, so easily, cheerfully she would just get all that possibility, all that dreams, all her just vastness of her thoughts, she can fulfill happily, cheerfully, and with excitement, with great enthusiasm. So whatever restrictions we have in our life, we sometimes think that is our limit, and we just live in that here delimited area. It is not. We have to delimit that. We have to delimit, we have to break that and make it endless. We have to discover. We have a number of examples of your great personalities in the world, and they all are our motivators, source of inspiration, how they achieved, how they became the source of inspirations for the whole world. This is an encouraging poem composed by Johnson, and we have to learn. Sometimes we really gets quite just depressed, in just a hopelessness state. We have to go beyond that. We have to just cause the positivity in our thought, and we can see that all the success beckons us. So this is the poem about that. The poem is inspiring and calls for everyone to be brave and willing to reach out for a life that is real, not imaginary. We think here sometimes, oh, it's just your sayings. These are only the words. I have been just really bounded, surrounded by just such circumstances. We can't do. I can't do. Here the poetess suggests us, go beyond that. Just always you search positivity in all negativities. You be cheerful in all hardships. Be optimistic under all circumstances. And then you will find all that. So she is telling to be brave and willing to reach out for a life that is real, fulfilling and true. That's true. The poet, in fact, energizes with a strong spirit and willpower to all the readers. She is energizing to our thoughts, our perceptions, our vision with a strong spirit and willpower, and suggests the readers to explore within himself or herself, to feel that immense power. What that immense power, the endless power lie within us. We are not able and we never try to really see, vision that. In this poem, the poet expresses the importance of using our abilities to achieve something great for ourselves, not to be limited with the boundary, with the circumstances, with the traditions, and with the all myths. Never. So instead of sitting on the sidelines and watching our world, let's go by, be brave, and just take a chance and live our life. This is what she is telling us. Just thinking that she is also like a bird and she is flying in that vast world of just true world where we can do anything and everything is possible to achieve, to accomplish. So in the poem, when I will explain the all stanzas that is given in the poem in the next video, I will explain you line wise each word, and that will be so motivating. The words that is here no doubt selected by the poetess to describe these all things, I will explain you, and That will be in the second video. It was the first video in which I have tried to widen your approach, your vision, your thinking, and in the next part of the video I will explain you whole poem that will entertain you a lot and no doubt enhance your willpower. Thank you, students. Thank you very much being with me. Thank you.